The cold morning air in Milan carries the sharp scent of roasted espresso and damp stone. Footsteps echo against the granite pavement as the city begins its daily choreography. There is no performance here, only the steady, rhythmic movement of a culture that understands the quiet power of presence. The light in Milan during the winter has a specific, muted quality that flattens the distance between the historic facades and the modern pace of the sidewalk. You feel the city before you see the details. It is a sensory experience of heavy wool brushing against cold air and the muffled hum of distant trams. People move with a sense of purpose that feels inherited rather than rushed. They are not walking to be seen, but their movement creates a collective visual language that defines the street. The transition from the station to the open piazza reveals a landscape of muted tones and architectural silhouettes. This is where the day begins to take shape, not through a schedule, but through the physical intersection of people and the environment they inhabit. The city is a living backdrop that demands a certain level of composure from those who cross it. is a specific cadence to a Milanese sidewalk that differs from any other urban center. It is a medium tempo, deliberate and rhythmic. Watch how the stride of a passerby dictates the fall of a heavy overcoat or the swing of a leather bag. The movement is fluid, rarely interrupted by the distractions of a smartphone or the hesitation of a tourist. This pace creates a natural filter, separating those who belong to the rhythm from those who are merely visiting. The streets are narrow, forcing a proximity that makes the texture of the clothing almost tangible. You notice the weight of the fabrics as they catch the wind at the corners of the Brera district. It is a study in momentum. Every step is an assertion of identity that requires no verbal confirmation. The sidewalk becomes a moving gallery where the art is the act of walking itself. A figure crosses the street near the intersection, and suddenly the atmospheric noise fades. It is not about a specific garment, but the way the person occupies the space inside the clothes. There is a lack of self-consciousness that only comes from years of internalizing a visual standard. The colors are often restrained, mirroring the gray sky and the stone buildings, yet the presence is immense. You see the way a scarf is draped, not tied, suggesting it was thrown on in a moment of instinct rather than calculated precision. The look is complete because the person is complete. They are not wearing a costume for the winter. They are wearing a second skin that happens to be made of high-quality fiber. It sets a standard for the rest of the day, a reminder that true style is a quiet dialogue between the wearer and the elements. To walk through Milan in January is to witness a masterclass in nonchalance. There is an absence of tension in the shoulders, a relaxed grip on a briefcase, and a steady gaze that looks toward a destination rather than a mirror. This ease is the most difficult thing to replicate because it cannot be bought. It is the result of a culture that prioritizes the longevity of an image over the flash of a trend. Notice how a heavy coat is left unbuttoned despite the chill, allowing the layers beneath to shift and breathe with the body. It is a subtle rebellion against the weather, a statement that comfort and aesthetic are not mutually exclusive. This confidence is contagious. It transforms the sidewalk into a space of mutual respect, where the simple act of existing is done with a high degree of intentionality and grace. The relationship between the clothing and the city architecture is one of shared history. The rough grain of a herringbone coat mimics the texture of the ancient walls lining the Via Monte Napoleone. The slick surface of a technical fabric reflects the wet pavement after a light morning mist. When these textures meet, they create a visual depth that feels grounded in reality. There is no artificiality here. The clothes are meant to be worn in this specific light, against these specific stones. You see the way light settles into the deep folds of a velvet jacket or highlights the subtle sheen of polished calfskin boots. These materials are chosen for their ability to age and interact with the world. The city does not just host these styles, it provides the context that makes them legible. It is a harmony of the built environment and the dressed body. Tailoring is often discussed as something static, but on the streets of Milan, it is a kinetic art form. A well-cut trouser does not truly reveal its quality until it is moving at 4 miles per hour across a cobblestone street. Observe the break of the fabric at the ankle and the way the silhouette maintains its integrity even in a brisk wind. The construction of the garments allows for a full range of motion without losing the sharpness of the line. It is a functional elegance. When a person turns a corner or steps up onto a curb, the clothing responds instantly, flowing back into place with a weighted grace. This is the difference between fashion that is meant for a photograph and style that is meant for a life. The movement reveals the hidden architecture of the clothes, showing how they support the human form in its natural state. Pace slows as we move toward a quiet courtyard or a less crowded side street. The sound of the city becomes a low hum, and the visual density thins out. This is a moment to breathe and observe the smaller details of the environment. A bicycle leans against a rusted gate. A lone figure waits for a friend near a stone archway. These pauses are necessary to appreciate the scale of the city and the individuals within it. In this stillness, the atmosphere of Milanese winter becomes even more apparent. The cold is a constant, a sharpening force that makes every color appear more saturated and every movement more deliberate. The city feels older in these quiet moments, more permanent. It is a reminder that the fashion we see is just the latest layer on a foundation that has existed for centuries. There is a level of sophistication found in the most mundane activities. Someone fetching a newspaper or standing at a bar for a quick coffee exhibits the same visual rigor as someone heading to a high-level meeting. This everyday elegance is the heartbeat of the city. It suggests that there is no occasion too small for a well-considered appearance. The outfits are practical for the daily grind, yet they never sacrifice the silhouette. You see thick knits paired with structured outerwear, creating a balance of softness and strength. There is no desperation to be noticed, only a commitment to a personal standard. It is a form of self-respect that manifests as a public service, contributing to the overall beauty of the shared urban space. The ordinary becomes extraordinary through the simple application of care and tradition. Winter in Milan demands a specific strategy. It is about the mastery of the outer layer. The coat is the primary communicator of the season, acting as both a shield and a signature. We see a variety of lengths and volumes, each responding to the damp cold in a different way. Some opt for the architectural precision of heavy wool, while others choose the protective utility of technical shells, yet both are worn with the same Milanese sensibility. The season forces a focus on protection, but it never results in clumsiness. Even the heaviest layers are managed with a lightness of touch. The way a collar is turned up or a belt is knotted provides a glimpse into the wearer's relationship with the climate. It is a seasonal presence that feels fully integrated into the life of the city, not a struggle against it. eye begins to distinguish the subtle differences in material density. You can sense the weight of a double-faced cashmere wrap just by the way it settles on a shoulder. There is a visible quality to the fibers that suggests warmth without the need for excessive bulk. This focus on material is a hallmark of the local aesthetic. It is about the tactile reality of the clothing. The drape of a wide-leg wool trouser creates a sense of luxury that is felt through the screen. It is a visual language of substance. These materials have a memory. They hold their shape through a long day of movement and weather. The weight of the clothes provides a physical grounding for the wearer, a sense of security that translates into the confident stride we see on every street corner. Quality is not a label here. It is a visible, physical property. Within the shared language of Milanese style, there is ample room for the individual. It is found in the small deviations from the norm. Perhaps it is a surprising choice of footwear or a vintage leather jacket worn over a traditional suit. These choices are not loud, but they are clear. They speak to a personal history and a refined eye that knows how to break the rules without disrespecting the tradition. You see individuals who have curated their own uniform over decades, resulting in a look that feels entirely authentic to their character. It is style as a biography. These variations add texture to the city's visual landscape, preventing it from becoming a monolith. Each person brings a slightly different perspective to the street, contributing to a rich, unfolding narrative of what it means to live in Milan today. contrast between the generations on the sidewalk provides a fascinating look at the evolution of style. You might see a younger person in oversized, modern proportions walking alongside an older gentleman in a perfectly fitted archival overcoat. They share the same space and the same commitment to quality, but their interpretations of the moment are vastly different. This tension between the old and the new is what keeps the city's fashion alive. It is a constant dialogue. The modern reflects the traditional, and the traditional provides a foundation for the experimental. The sidewalk acts as a bridge between eras. Neither feels out of place because they both belong to the same streets. This coexistence is a testament to the enduring nature of Italian style, which remains relevant by absorbing the new while honoring the past. As the afternoon light begins to shift, the flow of people intensifies. Groups move together, creating shifting patterns of color and shape against the pavement. There is a collective energy that emerges when the city is in full motion. You see the repetition of certain silhouettes and the occasional flash of a bold pattern, all moving in a synchronized dance of urban life. The intersections become points of high visual density where the various strands of Milanese style converge. It is a reminder that fashion is a communal experience. We are all influenced by the people we pass and the environments we share. The flow of the city is a continuous stream of inspiration, a reminder that the street is the most honest place to observe how people truly want to present themselves to the world. There is a moment of quiet recognition that happens when you observe the street long enough. You begin to understand the logic behind the choices. It is not about following a set of instructions, but about a shared understanding of proportion, color, and context. This recognition requires no explanation. It is felt. You see a person cross the street, and you realize that every element of their appearance makes sense for that specific moment, in that specific light, in this specific city. It is a form of silent communication. The street provides the evidence of a culture that values the visual as a vital part of the social fabric. It is a realization that style is not a shallow pursuit, but a way of engaging with the world with clarity and intention. The city becomes a mirror, reflecting back a sense of order and beauty. The sun begins to set behind the high facades, casting long shadows across the stone. The day's observations settle into a singular impression of a city that moves with an unforced elegance. Milan does not try to impress, it simply is. The fashion we have seen is a reflection of a deeper cultural stability, a confidence that doesn't need to shout to be heard. As you leave the street, the rhythm of the footsteps stays with you, a reminder of the quiet power of a well-lived life. There is a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to witness this level of authenticity in a world that often feels staged. Think about the way you move through your own city and the silent signals you send to those around you. Until the next season, the streets of Milan remain a constant source of quiet inspiration.